Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Angels with Chris Singleton. Just about set to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Rossi. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Michael Harris stands in now and watches strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Next pitch misses inside, and the count is 1-2.
It's a good take.
Good eye right there.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
He goes down looking.
Well, a lot of times that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
David Fletcher, batting with one down, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Misses. Going to count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's two down.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first two hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate with two away, swings through that one. And fires in a fastball at 95.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Hard hit left side. Rendon throw to first. And Acuna retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Braves go down quickly. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Here's Austin Riley. Rossi back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but it turns out he made the right choice.
And the pitch. That one off the mark. It's a ball and two strikes.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
The 1-2. And another ball. Just misses the mark outside the zone. 3-2 now. Goes down looking.
I wouldn't know personally unless you're going to consider my little league exploits, but it's got to feel good to break off a curveball like that and completely lock a hitter up, especially on the front door. Listen, I've been on the receiving side of that. It's not a good feeling, but that's really good pitching right there.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
And the slider just misses. Olson, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 5th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2012. The Braves down by a run here in the second game of the series. puts it in the air out towards left center. Settles underneath it. Makes the catch for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. The Angels up by a run here at the top of the 2nd. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Kicks and deals. Well struck right field. Way back there. Up against the wall and brings it in. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now in for the Braves, Marcell Ozuna. And he deals.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
0-2.
The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Fights it off, he'll see another. The 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Adam Duvall at the plate. And that's in for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And down on strikes he goes. And 2 away now. 2 outs, bases empty. Here's Sean Murphy. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
2 outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a play, and they can't get the out. So the lineup flips over at the plate. Michael Harris bounced up the middle. They get the force, and that is the 3rd out of the inning for Atlanta. Back in Anaheim, out of the 4th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, David Fletcher. Going one. Struck him out looking.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with baseball right now.
Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends. Singy, his school is next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, that made it easy to jump the fence and play games after class, which is exactly what they did. School started at 7, but the moment it was over, it was time for baseball. Ronald would play until his mom yelled for him to come home for dinner.
And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Riley now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Hey, we got one here.
Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Olsen in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one in 1 run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
And the inning is over. Braves strand 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back here at Angel Stadium, new inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Albies, multi-time All-Star, 27 years old. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He's scored 9 times in the last 10 games.
You know, these Braves being a little too patient at the plate in this game. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now. I mean, they're getting hittable pitches. That's why they're called strikes. But going back to the dugout, knowing you could have done something with what you got is frustrating for hitters.
And the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And 1 away.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Ozuna batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Hey, 1 down now, 1 down.
Here's the 0-2. Stays alive. The 0-2. Ozuna tries to hold up, appeal to first, no swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 1 down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And now it's the Braves DH, Adam Duvall. And first offering is fouled off. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Check swing, no appeal. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So here's Murphy now. His righty-lefty splits there. Rossi back to work. That catches the corner.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Moving under this one. Puts it away for the out. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Come on, keep grinding.
One down, base is empty. In the air, left field, down the line. Rengifo makes the grab. 2 down. Here's David Fletcher, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Breaking ball through there for a strike. The Braves with a lot of ground to make up, and we're the top half of the 6th. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the 3rd out. Make it 6 shutout inning. And we're back. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That's a strike.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
0-2 now.
Nope, that's in.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
On the ground. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. He decides to eat it, and he reaches safely. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Rossi gives way, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, number 59.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low level.